Hey yo, welcome back to your movie coffee hour. We're doing it different again. We're going to talk about some media real quick. Our girlie is really good at picking movies, and I like good ass cinema and movies. Haha. So we're going to talk about it. We watched Vivarium the other day, and it was really, really good. So speed movie review. What do we got? How was it? It was sick. It was very interesting. The plot is essentially this couple that they're getting along great, and they're going to go try and buy a house, but then they go try and buy a house, and then they go into this crazy development where all the houses look the same, and then they never get to leave. And an alien comes in, basically. Go watch it if you want to see the rest. It's pretty quick, not too long, super interesting. The acting is on point, especially as you get into the more emotional scenes, all of that hoopla. They cry, they scream, they act great. It really shows the idea of like how the human brain works in certain ways. The way he runs away by literally digging a hole, and she gives in to the moment of just they're stuck there and they want to find love, but then it all ends up how it ends up. I'm not going to ruin the ending. So very, very cool scenes and actual filming and cinema stuff, like especially with the way the entire development looks the same. It's dope. Let's watch the trailer and you'll get a little thing, and we'll talk about a few more, and that's your quick movie review. Watch the trailer so you can get the vibe. Go watch this shit. Good ass movies and aren't kind of, stirs the brain. Gives you some more life to be hype on. Let's see if this is gonna load. Being very slow. There we go. Loading. But as you go in, you'll just see how they build creepiness. You'll see where this essentially forever neighborhood just kind of overtakes on them, but how it affects them in different ways. And you see a lot of humanity through there while also getting a creepy thriller type vibe. Here we go. Trailer look.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Yonder, a wonderful development. It has all you'd need.
They got creepy British voices, kind of lures you in. A very weird melancholy vibe where it's so fake but feels happy.
And all you'd want. Number 9. Number 9 is not a starter home. This house is forever.
Lee for a boy?
Do you have children?
No. It's not exactly what we're looking for.
That guy was so strange.
Yeah. Wait. No, I don't think this is the right way.
Yeah, this is the way we came in.
See, just a super creepy development, super creepy alien-ass guy, and it all leads to where the movie is going. So, hey, just pay attention. I'm not going to sit here and ruin it, but that creepy-ass guy might be a version of the creepy-ass kid that continues on, and it's all part of the plot line, man. That's why it's a room for a boy right off the bat. Creepy nonsense. And it just subtly goes into what would be a horror movie based off just like a little Yonder town.
Number 9 again. Did we just do some kind of loop?
How have we just...
Want me to drive?
Such a jerk.
Because I think this is not possible. We can't make turns like this over and over.
We have gone this way, Tom. Oh my god. Hello?
The place echoes, you can see for miles, but there's simply no escape from the little development. And it's creepy. It just gives a lot of different psychological elements as you see how two humans would react in something like this. It's kind of like the Truman Show gone dystopian as hell, because who knows what's happening or where they're being watched from, hence Vivarium.
What's happening? Maybe they'll let us go.
What if they don't come? What are we supposed to do? Should we just sit here and we wait to die?
Okay, so they show a lot of the plot. That's why you don't ruin it from the trailer. Raise the child and be released. That child is not a human. They raise that bitch. It's a whole weird thing. They're being in prison to raise this child as parents to then become the way they do the next one. It's crazy.
It's a boy.
Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Run to the locks and throw away the keys and
All we wanted
and run you.
was a home.
You are home.
I like that they show, which we're not going to talk about too much, but they show a lot of those creepier scenes that don't even come towards the end of the movie because it's a slow build through a lot of it, which is what you want. You don't want it to be ruined off rip. You want a slow build. You want good music. I will say the mix gets a little loud since we usually talk about music. It hurt my ears here in my little studio. I didn't even have the subs on. The mix was a little crazy, but I imagine in a movie theater, it's really suspense building. The actual psychological elements of it are super creepy as you watch how these two people go through this experience differently, and they're both stuck, but they're supposed to be loving each other and doing it together, but the brain is a weird thing and it drives them further and further apart, but then they still love each other through the whole thing, and it's got a ridiculous ending. I don't know how to do movie reviews, bro. I think this shit slapped. It's gonna be my favorite movie for a good while until I see something that's like more interesting to me. I love that creepy shit. I love that artful creepy shit. Brilliant acting. Story was great. I wish there was a book to read on this motherfucking movie, and I loved it. That's a what do we rank that? That's a 8 out of 10? Yeah, we'll just go with that. Feels like maybe a 7.5, but what do I know, bro? I just really enjoyed that movie. It was good, it was creepy, the actors killed it, the storyline was very interesting, slow burn through a lot of it, kind of like confusing, creepy to watch. Dope movie. We don't usually do those, so that's your first movie coffee hour. Reviewing media, bro. Just keeping an eye and making sure I think about the shit I consume that was really good, and I keep it rolling so I don't forget, because I have that tendency. I really enjoyed this movie. Now we'll have it in physical word. Woo! Should we do more movie ones? Give me very cool, artful shit to watch. What do you think? Thanks for watching. Like and sub. Blah, 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 blah. Peace.